What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's Friday, October 1st. That's what I said. It's October. It's already October. And we're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons 5e tonight. Uh, and I'm not DMing, I'm playing that guy down there, whichever way he's sitting. Matt Curie is our DM tonight, and he's gonna get us started. So go ahead,
All
Senor.
right. So this is welcome to session 24 of our Empire of the Ghouls campaign. This is a Midgard campaign. And let's go do some quick character introductions for the stream. And let's start off with Sir Tegas.
Sir Tagos is a cleric who then turned to paladin of Sif and started off as the billet. He had the billet of unnamed within the temple, and so as he was searching, when he became a paladin, he took on the name of Sir Tagos. Tagos is a type of blade that is used. It's a two-handed finesse weapon. Um, so you can use your dexterity instead of your strength. And also, as Blink can attest, in Ratfolk, Tagos means dog chew toy.
All right. And our normal player for Tarion is not with us tonight. Um, so who wants to give me a description of Tarion?
Short.
So since I'm playing him, Tyrion is our honey badger. As a halfling, he doesn't care, as because he has halfling luck, halfling bravery, just charges into things and destroys things.
All right. And next up, Quint.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Drake playing Quint, a Shadow Fade rogue, 6th level rogue, Krakowian rebel. Quint's family is somewhat of ambassadors to the Shadow Road for the Krakowian royal family, and they were caught with their pants down in the keep when the whole thing happened a few years back, and the whole family got separated. Quint's finally caught up with some of his family, but is continuing the mission of Krakowian duties and checking in on trying to kill some undead. Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, Valtrix playing Blink.
Oh, last. Didn't we forget somebody too? Doesn't
Oh, I'm sorry, customer support bot.
but I can go now and then we'll do him. So
So classic. So classic.
Blink is a kobold artificer. He is sort of your typical kobold. He likes to tinker. He doesn't like to waste anything, so he's constantly picking up and saving things that the rest of the party probably think is just garbage. But he ends up putting it to good use sometimes.
And the best token
All
on the
right.
planet. The best token on the planet.
And now, last but not least, customer support bot.
Rava, the goddess of gears who initiated this quest, got some complaints, so she sent me to deal with the complaints with the traditional complaint sticks that I carry on my back. And I've been helping them out and finding a new zest for life that I haven't had, and mostly taking that life.
All right. Now, when we left off, you guys had made it to the ruins of Yarrowsburg, and you cleared out and slaughtered the four little children that were dancing around the entryway.
Make it sound so bad. They're undead. That's
Oh, they
leave
were
it at that.
undead. Yes, they were
Little
undead,
undead. They're little undead.
trying to kill you
Oh,
and drag you beneath the earth.
oh, they were undead. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And right towards the end of the last session, you met up with two of the Shield Maidens of Sif, who are now conducting a ritual over here near the mound where Lord Otmar the Sallow is buried. where he was destroyed from St. Adelind. So, what are the rest of you all doing while they're conducting their ceremony?
So I'm really simple. I'm assisting them as a follower of Sif. I'm not really acquainted with this particular sisterhood, but I'm sisterhood adjacent, and so I'm assisting them. I have my lantern of revealing as well, looking around, keeping watch if nothing else, um, and sort of making sure that they are safe. I like the tokens, by the way. Those are nice looking tokens.
Yeah, thanks. That's Forgotten Adventures on Patreon. They do some great tokens.
Bass bought Tarian disadvantage because there's no player.
All
Thanks,
right.
Bass.
You have to roll initiative first.
Right. You
We'll,
can
we'll get.
just code it on there. You can just code it on there. Disadvantage. Actually, I can drag it for you.
Well, it depends on what you're getting a disadvantage on. Is it a save or an attack or a?
Your next roll, it's basically what it is in chat.
Yeah. So the rest of you are hanging around the campfire, or looks like customer sport
No.
bots hanging out in the broken tower.
Yeah, I'm looming. I know I have terrible perception, so I'm going to try to hide and spring out if something bad happens.
Quint's going to just kind of stay on the high side of the complex and kind of patrolling, flying up and around on top of, on top of Old Smoky up here and around. Why is my arrows not drawing very well?
Because you're in the middle of. Here,
L-
well, it's not going to draw because I don't have tokens locked.
Huh?
All right. Where are you flying around? Over to there?
Just kind of around the perimeter, say 60 feet out or so.
How high up? 60 feet up, you
Well,
mean?
how high do I need to be to see over the walls and stuff? Like, or to be well, he's not going to stay aloft the whole time, so he's going to be like, perching up here once and then,
Yeah, the walls themselves are 20 feet, and then this tower goes up 40 feet.
the big one behind. Yeah, I think he's going to more or less cover. Let me just draw a big circle, like this area here.
Okay, I'm just kind of fly around in a circle.
Well, he's not going to stay, flying the whole time. He'll land up on one of the high parts of the wall and take a break and just trying
Okay.
to not interrupt them too. So I would say, maybe one revolution an hour, maybe. So they give you some kind of time frame.
Okay. So you're gonna land on top of Otmar the Sallow's grave and poop on it.
I'm gonna stay. The circle's gonna be oval on that side. I'm gonna hug this.
Go around.
Oh, he's like a bird. He doesn't poop until he takes off.
Right, right. I have a bag. I have a little pouch in there just in case.
Blink, he's not a real religious guy, so he's not super interested in the ritual. So he's just hanging out by the campfire, cooking himself some dinner. He's got a couple squirrels that he caught nearby that he's roasting on the fire.
Okay. Well,
And Tyrion's going to be standing over here. He wants to be able to see the hill where the undead is buried and is probably going to come back. But other than that, he's going to stay away from what's happening.
okay.
Why so pessimistic?
I just need to check something real quick.
We don't miss Clyde. Clyde got annoying. When you're in 4 games a week and Clyde's there every time.
There's a fine line between realistic and pessimistic.
And it's a fine line of poop. Fine line of poop.
All right, and looks like I accidentally turned off my request roll extension. Could everybody give me a perception check in the tower, please? Or actually, I'll just use your passive perception since none of you are actively looking for it. That's what I'm supposed to do, right?
I'm caught in a corner like a Roomba right now, so don't even worry about
Party sheet.
You're just bumping into the corner over and over and over.
Yeah, with your 8 perception. Jeez.
Well,
it.
Quint, you were actively patrolling. You go ahead and give me a perception check.
Is it outside the light source? Because I would have
Yes.
disadvantage on it.
You'd be outside of the light horse,
Alright.
light source.
That's an honest player for
The
you
light
right there,
horse.
right?
Yes.
And Sertegas has a lantern on him.
Perception.
I don't think it's there.
There it is. Oh, at least I'm a double proficient in it. That helps.
Let's give him one.
Pfft.
There, now Sertegas has a lantern on him.
There's a bug in my eye. Wow. Might have not been a disadvantage with that light.
Did you roll at disadvantage?
Yeah. Dropped the first 11.
Why did you roll at disadvantage?
Because I assumed I was in dim light. But when the light source
Oh,
turned on,
dark.
I'm like, crap. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have
Well,
a
if it's bright,
18.
you have advantage, and if it's dim light, you have disadvantage, right?
If it's
For perception check.
sunlight, it doesn't matter how bright it is. Sunlight.
Right. Gotcha. All right, so
Like a
you're flying
vampire.
around, and you do not see anything either. So just give me 1 second, and then we will jump into it. Why don't you all roll initiative for me?
We're gonna have to break out the old roll for initiative next session.
Yeah, I thought I was
Totally
playing with it.
fogged over it.
Yeah.
So, Blink, you gonna share some of that meat?
Oh yeah, I've got more where this came from, and he like takes off his hat that you remember is magical and allows him to pull out small animals. You want me to grab one for you?
Maybe after the ritual, we could make some stew.
Oh, that sounds great.
So none of you were able to perceive, so all of you are surprised as just outside of your visual range, coming in from down the hill, you see a band of individuals coming up on horseback, and they were traveling very, very quietly. At the lead,
Velvet horseshoes.
you see this
Whoa.
guy,
Check that guy out.
and standing just right next to him.
I don't believe this, because we would have heard the metal music rise as they came closer and closer over the hill.
So he is leading, and just to the left of him, walking along and pointing right at Quint, you see a female who looks like that. She looks familiar. Behind the ghost knight on top of his undead warhorse, you see 5 additional knights behind him. These look to be human, and all of them are wearing red tabards with a white skull emblazoned across it.
Do we know that symbol?
You have not seen that symbol before. You No, you would not have seen that, experienced that one, even with your Krakovan rebel background. All right. Actually, maybe give me a history check, Quint.
History. I skip that class often. Got a -1 at 3. I'm like,
A 3? Yeah, you're not quite sure.
I think it's Iron Maiden. I can't tell you for sure though. It's a music group.
All right, so let's get started. And each of you is surprised, so you're unable to take actions.
TM wish list, a dagger of warning. Just yeah,
Noted. Have somebody roll a random magic item for you.
right. Advantage on who made the metal music comment. That was me. Quint gets advantage. He's gonna need it.
All right, what is the...
Customer service bot. He said we would have heard them as they came up the hill because of the metal music playing.
Oh, not Iron Maiden. Okay. Customer support bot's gonna need advantage too.
All right, so this guy, he comes charging forward, and
We're so surprised we don't even see him yet.
yeah, you don't see him yet?
No.
Yeah, then you're definitely surprised. As he comes straight towards you, Quint.
Oh. I fly
You
off.
see and
I'm like,
you
oh
see
shit.
he has a nice long lance. He's actually on horseback. This is a little...
He moonwalked up on that horse. That's amazing.
Yeah. He's on horseback. Now, this is important because with the rules of 5e, he's not within 5 feet. So unless you're vertical or you have a reach weapon, you're going to have a hard time hitting him. You can attack the horse, but he also can't hit you unless he has a reach weapon like a lance.
Which he does.
Which he does. And all of the other guys do have lances as well, except for the lady that was walking along. Quint, you remember her because she shot an arrow that stuck into you.
My flesh still cringes when I see her. I'm like, oh. I carried that arrow up my stomach for 5 long years.
So he charges at you and he stabs you with his lance.
Ouch. I'm going to use, uncanny dodge. Let me drop that on me real quick.
That is a good thing to do because his lance pierces into you, and not only do you feel the physical impact of the lance slamming into your chest, but you feel this necrotic energy coming out of the lance and blasting deep into your body.
Ouch.
You manage to resist.
Well, I also want to use a reaction to use my my feet.
Isn't your uncanny dodge a reaction?
Is it?
Yeah. So you use your reaction to get...
Oh shit. Yeah. I want to, but I can't. I want to, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I'm going to get trampled here by this horse too.
He's not trying to trample you, but he is going to try and take another stab at you with his lance.
Ouch.
He doesn't get the benefits of the charge on this one, though. And again, he stabs you.
Moist aqua pants?
Well, it's just redundant.
Moist.
This guy also comes running in, and his horse is charging. So he's going to end up kind of right there.
I don't want to bring this up now that's beyond my turn, but I might not be able to take reactions when I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah. That's all right.
If you pass your turn in the turn order, then you can.
What's that? If you've
If
already
his
passed your turn.
right.
Right. Because the surprise ends at the end of your turn.
I go on an 8.
I don't think I realized that.
Yeah. So it's not
Yeah.
for the full round. It's till the end of your turn.
Oh, that's
very
an
often.
interesting distinction I've never thought about before.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not. It's not actually a surprise round. It's only a condition technically.
The surprise condition that ends
Yeah,
when your
right.
turn.
Yeah, that was 4th edition.
Yeah. All right. So this guy runs forward, and he has a
It was
lance.
every edition.
And
Oh.
he tries to slam into Blink as he gallops forward and thrusts, and he misses. And he actually is going to, yeah, that's all he can do. That's the end of his turn.
Blink makes what would be a very rude gesture if he were a kobold. The other guy, I mean.
Something with the tail.
Probably, yeah.
All right, well, your turn.
Well, I can't do anything, right? So
Yeah, you can't take actions or reactions yet. All right, so this one, she's walking, so she's going to kind of come over to the side a little bit over here. And she begins to taunt you, Quint. She's like, "Oh, you almost got away from me. You were a little bit of a trouble to track. But I've got you now."
I cough up blood. Blah, blah. As he pulls his lance out of my chest and my back.
As she pulls out a crossbow and takes a shot at Tarion, since there's a big horse in the way for the other one. Manages to hit Tarion, embedding him with a crossbow bolt. You see these necrotic energy that seems to be imbued into the bolt shake Tarion as it zaps him. And this horse dashes up. This guy
Hot
on him.
outerwear. Hot outerwear.
Yes. That's one thing I wish Fantasy Grounds handled better was mounts. As this thing runs up, oh, not longsword, lance, and tries to slam into Tarion, hits him with his lance, piercing his tiny little shoulder and nearly barreling him over. Customer support bot.
My eyes slowly start to glow red, as does that new cool hat I have, the circlet, but I can't do anything yet.
All right.
5
this
biddies.
guy-
Thank you for the biddies.
He's gonna
Mangled
come
pale blue teeth. Mangled pale blue teeth. I just ate a Smurf.
all the way around there. And he's going to try and stab you in the back, Quint, with his lance.
In the same hole that stabbed me from the front.
Yeah, he's trying to plug it up for you. Make a match
I'm
set.
just gonna lay there and look surprised.
As
I roll
you
out of the
manage-
way. Don't hurt me.
The lance passes exactly through the previous hole, so it doesn't actually do any more damage to you.
Thanks for the subs. Some gifting subs from Bass. Thank you.
As this guy's going to run up to Sir Tegas.
Spencer, given Quinn a potion of greater healing.
Oh, excellent. Greater healing. That's always nice.
$13 back. Thank you. I think that's the first time I've actually used a potion of greater healing from chat. Quinn's usually pretty good about not taking damage.
Yeah. As he does manage to slam into Sir Tegas with his lance for 6 points of damage.
All right, well, Quint is going to become unsurprised at the end of his turn.
Alrighty.
He's going to say,
I'm
"Help!"
surprised he's not dead.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty surprised he's not dead.
Alright, well this one is also surprised, so she's not going to do anything. Tyrion is also surprised, so he's not going to do anything.
Casper, the friendly ghost? What?
Casper, the friendly ghost. He's going to run up to here. You notice he looks like a little more scared than the others.
Eyes are kind of big.
He's shaking a little bit in his saddle. A little bit laggy. All right, top of the round. Sister Dorotka gets to go first. So what's she gonna do? So she actually is going to use her bonus action, and she turns and gives Sir Tegas a divine order and allows an ally within 30 feet of it to make one attack against the creature that the chaplain selects. So she gives you a divine order to go ahead and attack the person.
It's like the old warlord class from 4th edition.
Exactly.
You over there, you hit him.
Now, if you don't have a reach weapon, it'll have to be the horse and not the man.
Okay.
It's the riding horse blue. All right, you slash into that horse, badly wounding him. So that's Sister Dorotka's bonus action. And then
Is the picture accurate in that the horses are undead as well?
no, only the warlord, only the undead war horse is dead. The rest of them are all normal humans on normal horses. So there's one undead ward horse, and the rest are just normal riding horses.
Oh, so these ghost knights are not undead?
Ghost Knight is undead, but the Ghost Knight conscripts are normal humans.
Okay,
They've been
That-
conscripted.
that changes things then. Thank you.
Yep. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, she needs to do her action. She is going to move, and she's going to take the op attack to get these bushes don't really provide any difficulty.
Sustenance. No sustenance.
Yeah, they're just low-lying bushes that are in the way. She's going to move over to there, and then she is going to chuck one of her spears and throw it at Romek Mazur, the guy riding the undead warhorse. And your flies and just pings off his armor.
Who's getting mad? Who's getting mad?
So I was trying to look and see. Didn't have the time. Can he use his a battle axe and a hand axe on his offhand?
I don't think so. He doesn't have
Uh,
a
Do they
dual wielder feat.
do they both have to be light in order
Yeah.
for him to? Okay, yeah. So because the battle axe is not.
Two hand
right.
axes. What? Top.
All right, so he's definitely going to go into a rage.
Disadvantage on his first one from the chat.
Oh yeah, for bass. Yeah. Raging.
And he's going to 2d6 plus 4 ends up being almost the same, but he would have to hit twice. So he's going to go ahead and just use his battle axe then.
He does have extra attack. Rob's streaming his last Mad Mage tonight.
Episode 99.
99.
Crazy.
Almost 3 years in the making.
So it says hit by 10 plus. Does that mean something special?
No, that's part of a extension that there are. You can make it so that it does something special, but we're not doing. It has to do with the range thing, I think.
Did you
Just
mean
imagine a really cool attack.
Did you mean to attack the horse and not the guy on those?
Yeah, he can't
I have no
attack.
choice. I have to.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
Just kill a horse, chop it down like a tree, and then the guy fell down.
See, now John can technically say he gave us horses, and we can
And
never
see,
ask again.
And you
That's
killed
why in D&D you don't have horses. They just get in the way and they just die.
All right, so he jumps up as he's rolling out of the way of these lances and trying not to get impaled, and slashes at the legs of this horse, taking it out, and
The guy got
stands
a
as this
military
guy tries
saddle
to
on.
not fall.
Yeah.
He's going to try to maneuver the horse on top of the guy as it falls.
Gonna
He's
do
gonna
a
make
Conan on him.
check. and he manages to fall off the horse. He's not pinned beneath it, but he does fall prone. So hot outerwear. Let me mark him prone. You can go ahead, customer support bot. While I
Okay. Well, I'm hidden, so I have advantage on this attack, and then somebody bought me advantage, so I could. Do I use it twice, or does it do I just have double advantage? I don't.
You can click it twice. No,
You can click it twice. It's just not going to do much.
actually, if you click it twice, it turns it off. So don't do that.
There's only one way to get double advantage, and that's through the Elven accuracy feat.
All right, so three scorching rays are going to fly at that guy.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Let me take off hidden real quick so it doesn't give me advantage again.
Okay.
Because I assume he noticed.
Oh yeah, he noticed getting hit.
Or are you grappled?
I'm giving myself a self hug. I didn't think anybody could see.
What is this like?
I would
Howard
argue that
from...
all three of these rays are blasting at the same time. Wouldn't all three have advantage or disadvantage in whatever situation it happens?
But yeah, but they're not all at the same time. There's three separate rays because you can target different targets with them.
It's okay. It's just the first attack, and I do have a reach weapon. So I'm going to walk up, and with my new upgraded glowing glaive +1.
Where's the guy with the hook? Remember the guy with the hook? Just hook his off the...
This action
What?
or an action? The circlet of blasting.
I'm going to use my bonus action, or my action surge to do another attack. So I should still get my bonus attack. It's just the order, if that matters. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
I just wanted it to look cool. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I can see you like go... Come running out. 14.
And then the action surge. A miss, but I did get 2 hits out of 20 or whatever it was.
Dejana.
All right, Dejana looks over. You don't smell delicious at all. As she takes a look at customer support bot and tries to shoot him right between the gears.
That's all I am, though. She was successful. She shot me between the gears. Amazing.
It flies back. The horse behind him rears back as it nearly gets hit by this crossbow bolt coming through. All right, this is the guy that was prone. So first thing he's going to do is stand up, and he's dropped his lance, and so he's going to whip out his long sword and try to stab at Tyrion. How could you kill my horse? He was my best horse.
Rich boy has more than
all
one
upset.
horse.
Sadly, can't hit nothing.
Wiping
He doesn't
tears.
look like terribly well trained in using that sword. Which one is this one?
Oh, we're supposed to give somebody disadvantage. Next attacking enemy.
Oh, next attacking enemy? All right, well, we'll give it to this guy. Horse on top of him.
He's probably on top of Quint, too.
There, so this guy is going to, the horse right there, and he's going to be in the middle there. And he's still going to try and poke at Quint with his lance. He's trying to reach down, stabby at Quint. and
I
manages
will
to.
use my uncanny dodge legally this time.
Alrighty.
I don't know if it's gonna help enough, but
Every little bit helps.
2 points.
He stabs you through your foot a little bit.
All right, now it's my turn. I am getting the flock out of here. I'm gonna disengage. Yeah. And move back. I'm gonna move back over here. And as I'm going, I'm gonna take a shot at that guy up on his horse
Okay.
with my bow.
You can certainly do that.
Long bow, where's it at? There it is. Oh, and I crit.
Oh, beautiful. Sneak attack crit.
Yeah. So I like he like turns and I shoot right into his eye hole on his helmet. For that much damage. Ow! 34 and it's only moderate.
That was a good hit.
And that's about all I can do. Actually, I'm gonna finish moving over here.
Okay.
I'm like, uh, I'm not feeling so well.
Which one is this one? Oh, this is the one over by Sertegas. He's still on his horse, so he's going to stab at you with his lance. We were told to come kill you. You need to die now. And Sister Olga is going to also issue Sertegas a divine order and let him make an attack as a bonus action.
Awesome. So he's going to. Can the exit damage go to the rider?
Unfortunately, no.
18 points over. Does that freaking cut all the legs off the horse? Like, like falls down. Like,
Swing upward, slice through the horse's neck. You're sprayed head to toe in blood. It's this horse heart's pumping
man,
at
that's
you.
a dragon sound effect.
And she is going to run around to there. And she is going to target Quint and slap him on the back with a Cure Wounds.
Why didn't her token?
Did the guy on the horse keep his feet?
Good question. Let's give him a... No, he did not. He fell on his ass. And I'm going to say he's actually pinned under the horse a little bit. Cynical voice. Where is he? All right.
Did I get some hit points back?
You did. You should have. It healed you 3.
3.
She rolled a 1.
That's probably why I didn't notice very much.
All right. Blink.
I'm like,
All right.
thanks. That helped a great deal.
Blink finally gets a turn in this combat. And his entire turn will be to summon the cannon, right there. And then give out some temporary hit points to the people who are close enough.
That's why Quint didn't run off yet. He's
Smart
waiting on a
choice.
cannon. Waiting on a cannon.
There we go.
10.
And
that's doable.
that's all he can do.
So can I do an insight to tell? Do these look, from what I understand, the people who live in this whole area are under the command, under the rule of undead, and so are these commoners being forced to do this, or are these like militia who've chosen to do this? Am I able to tell? And that's what I'm trying to
Uh,
figure out.
not in the 6 seconds that you have. You need to talk to them to really kind of figure that out. They're all scared. That's obvious, but you're not sure if they're just bullies who have been excited to join up with the undead, or just being conscripted and forced. You're not really sure.
All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to that's a full action. I'm going to call out that stop your fights against us. These undead oppressors will be destroyed. We do not want to have to kill you as well. And I'm going to move over to here.
As one of the conscripts gets magically teleported off of his horse in a random position on the map, thanks to Bastake in chat.
One of them on a horse. All right. Well, let's see who's actually still on a horse.
I think it's just
All right.
this aqua pants.
Mangled blue, pale blue teeth, aqua pants, and Casper. So let's do a d6. So aqua pants. Let's see where he ends up.
Moist.
Right
He
on the
moved
fire.
Pants.
7 o'clock, 7 squares.
So
35.
over here somewhere.
7
Right on the top of
o'clock.
her.
Right there. He teleports off his horse. Thank you for the chat. That was awesome.
Like it when they go off a cliff. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Use my tokens just to see how far close CSB is. He's too far. Okay. And then I'm going to cast Bless on the three of us.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bless the gift that keeps on giving.
I like Sith. 5 bits. Why does it say expired? What's up with that?
I don't know why. That's weird. And it's not on anybody.
Interesting. I had them targeted. It shows
Yeah,
I have them targeted.
it attempted to apply it, but then it just disappeared.
And then it says expired, expired, expired. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, what caused that?
I still have them targeted. Let me try it one more time.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing in front of the
Right? It's
field
like
maidens.
it's like a new thing the DM could do. No, you can't have bless. This is one of those kind of areas. It's consecrated.
Bless don't work.
Right. It did it again.
Weird.
Oh. I'm stopping it before it crashes. Stop, 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 stop.
try adding it. See if
One
it
at
does
a
something.
time.
Yeah. Where it is?
Could
Where
be
is
a
it?
mix with that extension, maybe.
He's going to be able to recover half of his bless at the end.
Yeah. You got the right ammo? What ammo you got?
Yeah, do you have some crazy new extension?
The ammo one.
Where is the spell on your sheet? I can't find it.
It's under cleric spells level 1.
Oh, got it. So try it on.
That stuck that time.
And who else was it going on? Quint and Tarian?
You got on Tyrion
Quint,
and
Terry, myself.
Sortegas. When you put it on Sortegas, it expired on Tyrion.
So I bless on myself.
It's like it's expiring it when you apply it to
Quint
somebody else.
has it.
Like it can only be on one person.
No, I think I know what's going on.
No, Quint and Tegas have it right now.
Quint and Tegas have it, and it needs to be on Tarian, right?
Correct. And now
No.
Quint.
Yeah, now it expired on Quint because you put it on Tyrion.
Yeah, that's really weird. I think I know the extension that's causing it. It's supposed to, maybe that's a setting I can turn off. There's an extension that's supposed to say if you're concentrating on a spell, then it's supposed to deactivate any spell you're concentrating on if you cast a new one with concentration.
Oh, that
But
sounds like it.
yeah, it's not behaving properly with multiple.
Well, I will just put bless on myself. How's that?
I got it. I turned that feature off.
Oh,
Now let's see
well,
if it does.
I kind of already drug it on myself, but let me delete one if I think I have two on me. Let me see.
I got it. It left blank effects.
Does that really come up enough that you would need a extension for that?
It comes up more often than you think. People try to cast spells with concentration when they're not. They're already concentrating. It
Oh yeah, it
happens
does. Really
quite
does on
naturally.
tabletop too, live. Like no,
Yeah.
you already had a concentration. I think she
Right.
should have to wear a Burger King hat if you're concentrating. You should have put it on. When we were playing, we used poker chips for spell slots. It worked out pretty good. Every time you use
Yep.
a spell slot, you turn in a poker chip. Blue was
Use
the first level,
color or
second level's red. Yeah, different colors. It was pretty cool. And then different chips for inspiration and cutting words and all that jazz. It was pretty cool.
All right. So Romek, he turns around and is rather annoyed at customer support bot for poking him in the back with a glaive. So he turns around and pulls out his lance and he attacks you with it. Come on. He stabs at you
Ow.
and hits you for
Ouch.
18 points of damage. And then he whips it around and tries to stab at you again, hitting you a second time.
It's probably fine.
It's probably you're used to rolling up new characters. I mean, I'll give you a potion. $24 and $18. I'd be dead.
All right. So Casper, he kind of looks around and sees what's going on, and you hear him yell. He kind of looks around and looks around for Queen Ursula as he stabs Hot Outerwear in the back with his lance and
No, he
completely
doesn't.
misses.
Should have gave him
And
inspiration.
yeah, he should have. And then he kind of runs around over here to try and get away.
Does he provoke from hot outerwear? Can
Nope.
you hit with a lance? Like attacks of opportunity with a lance? How does that work?
So what differentiates Casper from the other ones? Is he a human also?
He's a human also. He looks kind of like all of the rest of them. He's
Except
named.
he's the one that really looked scared when he first got here.
Yeah, he was the one that was really, really visibly scared, shaking in his
In his saddle.
And does
saddle.
Sir Tagos know who Queen Azula is?
You all know who Queen Ursula is. You all met her. She is the former king of Cracovia. Queen.
Okay.
Former queen of Cracovia.
Gotcha.
So you all met her before you went up to Jost.
With my mom.
Yep.
With
Quint's
Quint's
mother
mom.
introduced you. All right, moist aqua pants.
That's a ringtone.
I think it's going to be changed from aqua
And
pants
it's
to
someone that
brown.
just got teleported off his horse and he's still kind of bow-legged standing there like, what the hell?
So he's going to drop his lance, useless to him, and run up and swing a longsword. He doesn't have a shield on, so he's using two hands to swing his longsword at customer support bot. And he's just so discombobulated from being teleported. And he completely misses you.
Did you move his token? Are you lagging that bad? Am I lagging? Oh.
Click accept, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't. Dejana looks around. She starts ordering them. Yeah, you take care of them. I want to go after my pretty. She targets Quint.
She's sweet on you, man. Just think of all the games I've got your nose you can't play, though.
She says, my master is so pleased that I was able to track you here. He'll be so excited to know that I will bring you to him soon.
You best start running. You know, I don't like this guy right here. Again.
Bad breath?
Got a pretty clean shot on him. Romic Mazir.
Are you on the ground?
I don't have
Is
to
it-
be on the ground, I suppose. I could buzz up and buzz back down real quick.
Yeah, you could certainly do that, because if you stay on the ground, then yeah, you're going to have a lot of interference.
Yeah, so
'Cause there's-
I'll just, as I mean, I don't need to, but I'm just going to, come back down like an Apache.
Make it look like you're running up the fire embers.
Yeah. And do I have, I meant to look down here. No, I'm just going to try to burn one into him. And I want to use my my inspiration. Make sure I hit. Longbow with advantage on the schmo.
Let's put everybody in an actual square.
Oh, look. I still missed.
Twang.
As I drop back down. think that's I'm good where I'm at. That's my turn.
Right. Aqua Pants is so embarrassed from his last swing at customer support bot. He's going to try it again, but he's a little more timid this time. Doesn't help him at all. He crit fumbles
That's
again.
twice.
All right. Pale blue teeth. He is going to run over to Blink.
Look out, Blink.
And stab you with his lance. Pokes at you. He's distracted too, and he misses, hits the ground next to you.
All right. So, well, let's move the cannon over there and have it do some temporary hit points to those in range. Sorry, Tyrion. Oh,
Uh-oh.
not
I'm
a
glad
great
it
roll
doesn't.
though.
I'm glad it doesn't take away. I'm glad it doesn't take away.
Right. All right, and then Blink will go ahead and just try to shocking grasp this horse right in front of him.
Here,
Horses
horsey,
love
horsey,
that.
horsey, horsey. Right on the nose. Suddenly,
As you give this horse a heart attack, and it just falls over dead.
like the horse from Animal House. Was it Animal House where he scared it and died in the principal's office?
But the guy on top seems to have been anticipating it, and he manages to jump off the horse and out of the way just in time.
Well,
He
he's
does
seen all the other horses die, so.
Yeah,
Right.
he knows to expect it.
Cynical voice.
All right, this is another one that's on the ground, and he's gonna stand up and take a step forward and try to attack Sir Tagos with his longsword. Swings at his back, hoping to catch him unaware, and he just ducks right out of the way.
Sweep.
Romek. Oh, I wasn't even doing this right. When mounted, he has advantage on attacks against unmounted creatures smaller than his mount.
Well, it depends on what you're looking at.
As he brings his lance to bear against customer support bot again.
Customer support bot is a mount, right?
With advantage, stabbing into him, hitting. Doing, I can't tell, a bunch of damage as he goes down. And then let's see where he's going to go. The undead warhorse is going to carry him. Come on. Over to here. As he attempts to stab Sir Tagos with his lance. Why did it roll twice? Oh, because he's
Still trying to hit
A
CSB.
customer support bot gets a potion of greater healing from Spinster. Cheater in chat.
But he does hit Sir Tagos with his lance,
Ow.
stabbing you hard. Some of it which is absorbed, and then swings it around for a third hit this turn.
Attack. Third attack. Well, okay, now it's a hit.
Third hit. Stabs Sir Tegas again. Doing some heavy damage.
6 points back from Schwinster for CSB. Enough to
That
make
was
him
greater.
blink.
It was greater
Yeah.
healing.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Do another one of those.
He only drank half the first time. And he's, oh,
There you go.
Drank some and it poured out one of the gears.
Just
A whole
lick it up
lance.
off the. Had to lick it up off the ground.
I don't normally drink things.
So I have an interesting question for you. I know Drake would say no because his name is Drake Takes, but you're not as evil a DM as he is. I would
That's how
argue
you're
if I
buttering you
cast
up.
Bless again, since it's the same spell, just adding more people to the concentration, would that work?
No. Because in order to cast a spell that has concentration, you have to drop your previous concentration. It's not additive. It is a new expenditure of magical energy.
Right, but even though it's the same spell and it's divine, just saying. But okay, so I'm going to attack this guy then.
Okay.
So
And-
he's on a horse, and the horse is undead warhorse, correct?
Correct. Now, another thought I had while I was thinking about mounted combat, I said at the beginning you can't attack the guy on top. That's not technically true, but in order to attack him, you would have to squeeze into the space of the warhorse. And then you could attack, but it would be at disadvantage. And then you have to step back out. But it is possible, unless with a normal weapon. But if you have reach or range, then of course it doesn't matter. Or you can take out his warhorse.
All right, and I'm going to call upon the power of Sif. Did that apply? I heard it, but I don't see it in the chat.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, level 2 smite.
Yeah, I still don't see it. Okay.
If type undead. Or fiend. It's gonna get it. Ew. That is a dead undead. A dead undead.
Bones crumble beneath it. Let's see if yeah, he has no trouble landing on his feet.
All right, and that is all I can do.
All right, so I'm going to slightly reassemble myself with the cheater and chat stuff, and then do a little bit more with second wind.
Yummy.
And then I'm going to do that creepy thing where I turn my head and then my torso and then my legs at the guy to the south of me. And I'm going to attack him twice.
No, 19. She's like, chop his head off, turn around.
One shot.
And I can only get that far because I used half of my turn to stand up, but it's far enough with the glaive.
That it is.
It is not far enough with the glaive.
She ducks out of the way. She doesn't like you getting close.
Mad barbarian.
All right, so he took out the horse. What square is this guy in?
Put him there.
All right, so then that makes it that much easier to make the decision. He's just going to take him out. They were given a chance to flee. They did not.
Why do you worry about this? Innocent blood is the same color as guilty blood. It's all on your hands, my friend.
Battle axe to the back. Oh.
Doing 8 points of damage, nearly cutting his back wide open.
And is the Romek is wielding a lance, correct?
He had a lance in his hands, yes. That's not the only weapon he has on him. He's also has a battle axe, and he looks like his claws could be quite effective as well.
Right. Well, I'm saying if I move 5 feet toward Blink, would that attack provoke an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay, then he's gonna move there, hopefully drawing fire from Purple Horse. So to Blink, move back.
The purple horse probably is getting the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I have him skip his turn, so he'd have run off. Sister Olga. So Sister Olga is going to use her bonus action to have Tyrion make an attack, since he's the only one next to an actual enemy.
Actually, I had the construct.
Oh, actually, Sartagas is next to this guy.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cynical voice.
Cynical voice. Yeah, she's still gonna order Tyrion. Take that guy out.
Yep.
Alright, lashes out, finishes him off with his battle axe to the face.
And then she proceeds to use a level 2 spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on Sertegas.
Clearly playing favorites.
Definitely. Right, Sister. She's going to use her bonus action to have Sertegas take a swipe.
Did the healing take effect?
Yeah, it should have been 12 points, didn't it?
Okay, yeah, we just don't see it in chat because it's
Oh.
you have the GM stuff off.
Yeah.
All right, so concentrating on this rider, took out his horse, and then as she gives me the command, I quickly swing around and lash out this guy behind me.
All right, and then for her action, she is going to see who's wounded. She's going to turn around and cast Cure Wounds on Quint, who's right next to her, with a level 2 spell slot.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Healing him 15.
Nice.
A very good. As Casper orders his horse, and he comes up, and he actually attempts to stab Cynical Voice with his lance, and misses, still shaking in his saddle. Dejana looks very annoyed at all of you, having taken out most of the crew that she brought, and so she starts taking off running.
Oh, she's in trouble now. Shooting fleeing people in the back is Blink's specialty.
And CSB gets an attack on her.
Yeah, I have Sentinel too. I don't.
Oh, she ain't going nowhere if he hits.
With the reach weapon?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You broke up.
Does that work with a reach weapon?
Huh.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, their speed
Yeah, the
becomes.
question is, do you get an opportunity attack?
Oh,
Yes, leaving his threat in space.
how would I? Where would that be?
He does have 10-foot reach, so he does threaten that square.
Yeah, okay. So go ahead and make your attack. You may cancel
I'm
it.
gonna use my inspiration.
All right, go for it. And you hit.
She does not move.
She definitely does
Nicely
not
done.
like that. So instead, she's going to turn around and shoot you with her crossbow. She does manage to hit you right in the face, returning the exact same amount of damage that you did to her.
That's fair.
All right, top of the next round.
And Sortegas.
I'm going to risk the attack by the conscript.
Okay.
And I'm going to move down here, flanking Romek.
You're stepping over bones and dead horses and bodies, but you can get there.
Rib cage.
At least the undead warhorse had this nice plate barding on it. The others don't have any armor on them at all.
Oh. Trips
Footing-
over the rib
Wow.
cage.
Got your foot stuck in horse a little.
Some undead horse poop.
He's got his foot stuck in a horse skull like it's a bucket.
All right, yeah,
Try.
there's nothing else I can do, so
A question. Oh, that's too bad. That changes my plan.
Can I kill a
It-
horse for no
Is-
reason?
Is that horse still there?
Sure.
All right. So first, what armor are these guys wearing? Not the horses. The ghost knight conscripts.
The conscripts are wearing a chain shirt.
Okay, so that means that I have advantage against them with shocking grasp because they have metal armor.
Right.
So first, I'm going to try to shocking grasp this ghost knight that's right next to me.
Okay.
Mangled pale blue teeth.
I can't believe I missed. All right. Well, I will take the attack of opportunity then, and I would like to mount the purple horse.
Excuse me.
What do I? We can't have that on Twitch. No nipples.
Um, Yeah, so I think Blink is terrified of horses, probably. Like he's never really interacted with one, and this thing is significantly larger than him because he is a small creature. But he sees an opportunity here and just tries to like scramble up the side of this horse.
Okay. Mounting a horse is half movement.
Okay.
So kind of like standing up from prone. So yeah, you can use half your movement to climb up on top of it.
All right, I will provoke attack of opportunity from Pale Blue Teeth,
All right. Pale blue teeth.
but that's fine.
He will go ahead and take a swing at you with his long sword. As you jump out of the way and jump on the horse. And yeah, he misses you. He catches a little bit of the saddlebags and the straps, but he misses you completely.
All right. I don't know if I can like control this horse still on this turn.
Well, you get the rest of your movement pool combined. So whatever the horse's movement minus your 15, you still
All
get.
right.
So you'd have 45.
But I think Blink is probably just going after the one that was trying to escape. So I'm gonna ride the horse straight down at her.
Just try to run her over. Full on. You don't know how to control this
Maybe
thing.
try to get ahead of her, maybe a little bit.
Oh, yeah, he's just exactly, probably trying to run her straight over because like he doesn't know how to control a horse. So
That's one way to get in front of her too. Get on the other side. Flank her by trampling.
On to go.
yeah, that works.
All right.
And then before I forget, let's do some use this bonus action to move the cannon a little bit, so there to there, and then do some temporary hit points. Oops, what's going on? There we go. Okay. Oh, geez, another one. All right, and that's it. I'm done.
Well, Quint's gonna shoot this guy with a arrow.
Isn't Tertegas within 10 feet of it?
10 feet of what? Oh, yeah, maybe he didn't see you. For the. Oh, and he went off camera. Yeah, I think he had to take a quick break.
All right.
Yeah, give yourself the 10 hit points. Because he would definitely have given it to you.
It shows you on there. Did it not work?
Yeah, you got it. You got 6.
I just added it right now.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome. I need those 6. So
Quint's gonna shoot at Romex Mazur with his longbow.
Okay.
And hits. Yikes! Thank you, bless.
Now, how would you get sneak attack?
Because Tertegas
right?
is next to him.
Yeah. It wouldn't have if he were on top of his horse, but.
Right. And I'm gonna back up a little bit more.
A little too close for comfort.
Yeah. Well, I got some hit points. How is Sortega? Everybody looking okay? I think I'm gonna. Hold on. cancel that. I think I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm good. I'm good. Customer support bot.
All right, I'm going to circle around her. That's okay. And then I will attack her twice. Stuff's happening.
Yeah, it was laggy for a second.
Is it me that's lagging? Is it my table?
No.
Is
You're
everybody's?
as you walked by her, you noticed a very foul odor in the air as you got near her.
Did she
You-
crop dust me?
And also keep in mind if you leave her threatened square, you provoke. So you might
Yeah, you
want
would
to
have
go
gone
like
around.
around her. Yeah,
Yeah,
step
around
around. Yeah.
opposed to right next to her. But you caught a whiff of something coming off of her that was pretty foul.
I'm going to tell her about it.
Should say.
Excuse me, miss, would you like a mint? I put a
Would you
mint on the
care
end of
for
my
some
glaive, and then I
summer
shove it in her
eves?
face.
Summer Eve.
Oh, she doesn't want a mint. Take the mint. Oh, she really doesn't want that mint. Actually, can I end up next to her? Sorry. I forgot the sentinel thing. I have to be next to them. Or
Okay.
for the one thing if she attacks somebody else to happen.
Right.
All right, so Tyrion's going to charge forward and swing with his battle axe.
Now, as you got near her, the smell coming off of her was just overpowering. And despite the fact that your sense of smell isn't all that great, you think that this stench coming off of her might be poisonous.
I'm immune to poison, so I'm just
Yep.
going to disable my olfactory setting and tell
His
Blink to stay back.
Nose holes seal up.
Autoplay.
I just pop it off like a potato head. It's
Puts it in his pocket.
All right. Takes a big chunk out of Romek.
And the second one, too.
Oh, laggy. All right. Two big
All right,
slices of
that's
Romek.
it for him. She's going to charge up and then slash into him twice.
All right.
Casper.
Casper's going to continue to poke at this guy, and maybe he'll actually hit somebody one time in this entire. Yeah.
Ah, he crits the ghost
One guy.
conscript.
For Queen Ursula!
Nice. He's stuck on his lance. He's riding around with this guy's head on his lance.
And then he runs over here with his horse. He wants to get away from the rest of you all. All right, so the horse makes his saving throw and is not poisoned. But Sister Olga, she's going to use her bonus action to give Sir Tegas an attack.
Kick his ass, sea bass.
It's a very effective bonus action.
Is that it? I like it.
You place some people in there, and there's two of them that can do this.
Didn't want to hit Tyrion, so it's a miss.
All right.
Tyrion's very
And
short.
and action.
A lot of dead horses.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat well tonight.
Action, she summons a spiritual weapon.
So much for that
Right.
bonus action.
Oh wait, no, he used his bonus. That's his bonus action too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't do that. Never mind. So instead, she's gonna come down to here and
Get some levens to the.
heal. Come on. Heal Sertegas. And heals him
Ooh.
for 16 points.
Very nice.
This mangled guy is freaked out of his mind, and he goes running back here and gets over to here and starts. You hear him cursing at Casper. You damn thing! How could you turn on us? We were buddies.
Casper, such language.
All right, Romex stands up, kind of shrugs his shoulders and cracks his neck a little bit, pulls out a giant battle axe, and begins to proceed chopping. So first attack is going to be on Sertegas with his battle axe, which is a hit. And a second attack against Tyrion the Barbarian, which is a hit. Doing
Did he do 39 points of damage?
on who?
Oh no. Okay.
You had two
Shows-
concentration save rolls for some reason.
Yeah, it just shows twice. Let me
The
check.
damage up. It didn't. It's not coded right. It's supposed to include the slashing and necrotic in a single line, and it split them up, which is why it rolled.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then a third attack against you, Sertegas, which is also a hit. And
Ouch.
says
11 points of damage.
$16.
You're
Well,
healing.
yeah, 11 and 5, yeah.
as he hits you, he says, "The General at Arms, Frasco Grimslade, is looking forward to meeting you at Orlsberg, where the rest of these wenches will be killed."
He's monologuing? Yes, we like it.
You know he's near death if he's monologuing. All right, bonus action to Sertegas. Take a hit.
Did you just offer him drugs?
Yep.
Nice.
Hit.
So he's
Puff, puff, give.
as he swings his battle axe, I sort of lean into it and then take the hit, so I can then return the attack.
All right.
As you slash open right through his dark black plate mail, and the light from the fire in his eyes dims as he goes down. And then she steps forward and she's going to cast some healing on Tarion. And this guy screams again at Casper and runs around the side of the building. All right, Dejana is going to attempt to jump up and attack Blink. So, customer support bot, you can go ahead and do your sentinel.
Cool. Thank you. Haha.
Oh, crit. Like,
No, he fixes my gears. Whoops, sorry. Clicked the wrong one. That probably cleared the
wait,
crit.
you're gonna have to
No.
hold shit on damage. Hold shift when you roll damage.
Click the critical button on your modifiers.
Or yeah.
Right by your dice.
I was too excited. Sorry.
And
Moderate
also,
damage.
you got a potion of healing from Spinster, Cheater, and Chat. Tier 5, Tier 3.
All right. So she's not going anywhere. And
Ooh.
her attack against Blink fails. So she doesn't really get to do anything with that attack. So she whips around and swipes at you, customer support bot, with a short sword. And she was so distracted from you smacking at her that she can't hit anything. But she does swipe at you with a claw afterward. Oh, I hit. Sorry, that was.
You got hit first.
Yeah, I got to hit roll to hit first. So let me undo that. She swipes at you with her claw.
And it was a fair undo.
And it doesn't matter because you're immune to poison.
All right. Well, first off, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my masquerade tattoo to make my face look like her face made out of gears. And I'm going to tell her to abandon the old flesh and embrace the new flesh. And then I'm going to attack her twice.
All right.
I can only hit when she's trying to attack Blink. Blink, do something provocative.
Right off on the horse.
Striptease on the horse.
Blink takes his clothes off.
Can you play that music? Just the monkey music. This Blink standing up in the saddle. He starts to strip.
Blink the stripping kobold. All right, Sertegas.
Oh, I think he can get there. And chopping reach.
All right, so I'll run out and down and around at
Good
this
dog.
creature.
He's got the poison, man. Oh, be careful.
Yeah, as you get near her, you smell this just absolutely foul stench.
My fancy gun is going really slow, moving anything.
Yeah, mine too.
Weird. This is really laggy.
It's hard to tell when. All right, so there's the first one.
You hit.
You hit with
Was a
both.
hit. Okay.
The first hit knocks her down.
Nice.
No, that you targeted.
Oh, you killed the. That's why you killed the other. You had the other guy targeted. You killed him again. Did 7
Oh,
to her.
yeah.
We get to attack her again. That moved fast.
Yeah, that one did. That's a hit. Taking her out at the knees. Doing as little damage as you can. Try to preserve the skin, I guess.
It will put the lotion on.
All right, and that's so he runs up as well. And Buddy's doing a little death of 1,000 cuts.
Sister Dorka.
Alrighty, Sister Dorotka is going to come down. How far can she get? She can get to there, and she'll bonus action to Sertegas. Swings and misses. And then she's going to heal Tyrion, who's the only one close enough, for 8 points of damage. Quint.
Well, Quint's going to try to pin her down just so in case my damage isn't enough, I'm going to keep her from going anywhere. So I'm going to fly up in the air so I have a clean shot down at her. What, like 20 feet up?
Yeah, that's good.
You're just going to fly up high enough that you can just drop the arrow.
Yeah, just drop it on her head. And longbow twang.
That's a hit.
All right, and she is pinned. Let me drop a code on her. Whoops, dragging the map. And I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. As the horse is poisoned. So Blake, you're riding on this horse and you notice it starts retching and puking on the ground.
Yeah, I assume horses just do this. And now how does Because he's mounted, I'm not adjacent to this target, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and just from up here try to firebolt her.
Okay. That's a hit.
There we go.
Still kicking.
And then here's some temporary hit points, and the cannon's going to move a little bit.
All right. Sister Olga. Gonna come down here behind Sertegas and give him the bonus action and then heal him. Healing him for 11 points. And with the kill, Sertegas. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she goes
Nice.
down.
And that's
And we're a little bit over, but it's a good spot for a break.
a break time. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer for. Wow, we'll just call it 2200. And I'm going to put some music on and the slideshow, but we need a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. So you can go away, but you got to come back. 10 minutes. Hurry up. All right. Break is over. Over. And so is the encounter. So we loot. What do we get?
All right. Yeah, you managed to kill all of them. So congratulations. They don't have anything.
Right. It's undead. They don't have shit.
Yeah. Um, they should though. That's not right.
They should at least
Can we
have a
take the
dagger
plating
warning.
from the
Dagger warning.
horse and put it on Blink's horse?
We can probably use it to repair
The riding horse
CSB.
isn't familiar with it. It's not proficient in barding. A war horse would be, but a riding horse isn't.
It's not proficient in Blink either, so
That's true.
That's right. Blink isn't proficient in horse, so it works both ways.
I can just see him holding onto the reins and standing in the saddle, hopping up and down. Right?
Well, standing is the only way he can see over the horse, you know?
All right. So amongst them spread out, they have 90 gold. And there's 2 potions of healing in the party sheet. Are they being left behind, or is somebody going to pick them up?
Oh, where'd those come from? I don't even remember those.
Last session, you found them in one of the towers, and we just never cleared the party sheet out.
They definitely need to get gone.
Yeah, we should grab them. I still have a few, so
I think.
I don't need 'em.
Let me see. I think Quint's got a couple. Let's see. He's got 2 potions of healing. Anybody not have any potions of healing? Those who should be grabbing them. Everybody got them?
yeah, I have yeah, so that Tyrion has 4, and with the one I just grabbed, that makes Sir Tagos have 3.
I can't use them.
All right, so I'll grab the last one on Quint.
Alrighty. When the fighting dies down, you see Casper kind of walk out behind the bush and look around, and all the dead bodies, all of the carnage in front of him, and he just kind of shudders. Thank goodness they're all dead. He walks over to one of the conscripts and just starts kicking him, the body on the ground.
You made a wise choice to turn against those you were with. As you can see,
Saved your life. Undoubtedly.
I couldn't stand Romic anymore. I would rather be dead. I took my chance when I saw that you seemed capable of taking him out.
who is this master that he spoke of?
The general.
Romic's master? Romic is a dog. He's a captain of arms. He belongs to the Order of the Red Shield based in Orlsberg. He conscripted me and the others here. I used to serve in Orlsberg before it was taken over. His commander, General at Arms, Frasco Grimslade. He's stationed there. What brought you here?
We seek. What? What? what do we seek? Where's my notes?
Holy robes of Sister Adelaide.
Sister Adeline. Yes.
Now that your service is done and your masters are dead, your life is your own. What would you do?
You know, I never thought I'd get this far. Are you guys headed to Orlsberg?
Well,
It's not
first
far either way.
I think first
Beyond
we
that,
have to finish a ritual, don't we?
the sisters, yeah,
Yeah.
they'll want to finish their ritual, but they're also interested in what this guy has to say, so they want to ask him some questions too.
Do we know where Orlsberg is?
On the map?
You guys
Yeah.
don't, but yeah, he sure does. He tells you that Orlsberg is a very small uh, fortification castle. It's actually not far from here. It's only about 30 miles away. So a good lengthy day's journey if you're working at a hard march.
And what kind of contingent is at the? What kind of force is left behind?
Well, there's it changes day to day, night to night. Uh, most evenings, the place seems to be crawling with undead. In the daytime, some of the guards from the nearby towns come in and man the walls and man the murder holes. Getting in or out through the main entrance is suicide. Um, Here, and he goes down. He gets down into the dust, the dirt, and he starts drawing. He says, Castle Orlsberg, or fortress, is located on top of a hill, um, about 30 miles from here, and he starts describing its basic layout. Let me see if I can do this. So he says the castle itself is kind of. Can you see the drawing
Yeah,
at
a
all?
blue
Yeah.
Line? Yeah,
It's
kind of
a little
middle there.
delayed, but yeah.
All right. So he says that's kind of the basic shape of the outer walls. There's towers that go up around the edges, and then there's gatehouses here and here, with the main gates being across there. But going in through here is suicide because there's an interior gate that traps you and guards that are located inside each of the front towers will just murder you. Once you get inside, there's an inner building kind of shaped like that, and inside there's the chapels and a number of other rooms. There's staircases and a tower right here. It's very delayed. And he says there's a tower there that goes up, and there's also a basement whose entrance is located kind of right in there.
Basement. Is there a way to come up from underneath?
So that's where they keep the prisoners, the sisters.
Is there sewers below?
No, no sewers. There is a small access tunnel that leads waste out towards away on the hill, but it would not be possible for a even a small creature to fit through there.
Can't do Shawshank? No Shawshank?
I know. I think Blake can do it. I believe in him.
Squeeze.
It sounds like this place is pretty awful. Why would you want to go back there? You can go anywhere you want.
I have no intention of returning back there. I thought you wanted to go there.
We do
As far
need
as I'm
to.
concerned, I never want to see this place again.
Who's in the basement? Sisters? More sisters?
The sisters.
Yeah, the prison.
Lord, the Lord of the place has taken it, I don't know, as a personal thing to find, capture, and turn the spear maidens, turn them to his side. Some of his, he walks over to where the bones of the ghost knight were, or the undead knight. Some of these creatures were turned from sisters that he captured. Most of these men were just awful people in their own right and joined willingly.
Is there any?
I was in service for too long, and somehow they scooped me up.
Are there any that may be willing to help us that remain? Friends of yours, perhaps?
There's a small town just outside. Um, I have a few friends there who still know me and remember me. What kind of help would you be looking for? If you're trying to get in, I have an idea, but
Getting us all in would be the trick. But yes.
well, I lived here in Orlsburg, as I said, before Krakova fell. I belonged to Lord Dobrogost, who ruled the fortress, and I heard, I was rumored that he had a secret passageway, and when the fortress fell, he was nowhere to be found. So I think he may have escaped through this secret passageway. I'm not sure where the entrance to it may be, but maybe some of the folk in town might have some detail. If so, I'm sure they would not have shared it with the current occupants. Most of them loathe the commander.
Is there any that we need to watch out for that would turn us in at the drop of a hat in town?
It's hard to know. There's always those who become desperate enough to improve their status in life. But the small town has suffered greatly under the rule of can never find his name.
General. Just call him the
Of
general.
the general. Yeah. They've suffered greatly under the rule of the general. His knights, his ghost knights, have taken nearly all of the young men and turned them into killing machines. This troop, we were sent here. I don't know who that stinky, ugly woman was, but he was giving our ghost knight orders. I don't know who her master is. But a few
She.
days ago, we had another visitor who I believe is still there. His name's, oh, what was his name again? Shroudson. He stinks as well.
That doesn't sound familiar to anybody, does it? Shroudson?
Yeah. It does. 1 second.
Is this Shroudson undead?
Yeah, he sure seemed like it to me. He was one of them, what do you call
The
them?
smelly
Ghouls.
ones. The smelly ones.
The smart one.
So, Trehild Shardspike, if you guys remember him, he told us about Vukas Shroudson, and that if we come across him, we need to kill him and burn him to ash.
Well, perhaps we should do that to her, too. Since she stinks so bad. Squirting some kerosene on her body. So I think we need to head into town and see if we can find out any leads on this secret entrance. What time of day is it? We still got to do
It's
a
evening.
ritual, and we got a
Yeah,
long
you got a
rest
couple
coming.
hours to do a ritual and a long rest. Yeah.
So I think we're gonna pile up some bodies and add a bonfire
All right.
somewhere
So,
low, so
yeah,
our flame is invisible for miles around.
you could tuck it into one of these towers
Yeah,
so that
so that's
against the
thinking.
wall, not visible. Yeah, it takes you a while to gather up enough wood to burn all of these bodies. Everything but the actual ghost knight itself is still a little juicy, um, so it takes a bit. It looks like the ghoul chick that you killed, she'd eaten recently, and so her belly is full of like rotting, partially digested.
We don't cut her open. We don't cut her open. Just say, just say.
Pops
Are you
open
saying she pops when we're cooking her? And stuff
closed.
falls out. Whoa. Uh, does she have any of those dagger things on her that stuck in me?
An arrowhead. You do notice that
Oh, it
she
was
is
an arrowhead.
missing
That's right.
a fingertip. One of her
Oh,
fingers.
yeah.
3 fingertips, but only one of them was used on you. They only get 10.
They can't use toes? What the hell?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Just
Not
fingers.
sharp enough. Yeah.
You gotta be clawy. Anybody else got any more questions for Casper, the friendly knight? Does he want to accompany us to town?
So the sisters do ask him about who is being held, and he describes that kind of a large number, 10, 12. One of the local contingents was finally, they apparently were making their way here for this ritual that you all just conducted, and they were captured and taken there. And that's all he knows about them.
So I'll re-ask my question. So
Mhm.
what, now that your life is your own, what will you do?
I'll find another small town to live in, see if I can get as far away from these things as I can. I don't know if I'd survive another hunt. And if the ghost night patrols don't pick me up, I'll just keep running.
So I'll show him on a map how to get out of this Cracovia and down to the south towards Zobek or something. And I will give him. So Tyrion is really moved by his plight, and will give him all of his gold.
All three.
Yeah. So Tegas will give him.
Getting to Zobek from where you are takes him right through the heart of the vampire kingdom.
Well, we would obviously show him a easier way, a better way to get there, following the rivers or something. And I'll give him 20 gold.
He thanks you. It is greatly appreciated. He has his horse, and he will do his best to travel by day and stay hidden by night.
Good luck.
Thank you, and good luck to you. I hope you can get there before the spear maidens are turned.
We will be there within 2 days, I think, probably.
Yeah. I mean, you could be there by tomorrow night if you pushed hard.
We don't know of any reason we have to be there by tomorrow night, do we? Is there a known ritual happening? Is it full moon? Is it the holy hand grenade holiday or something?
If we're captured, that's it.
And he did give us like the names and how to contact the people that
Yeah, a couple of
are his
people.
allies, right? Okay.
Yeah, well, people he knows from town.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
think we should do a better job of guarding the maidens here while they're doing their ritual and not be totally surprised and then get a
Well,
long
yeah,
rest.
see them.
Surprise is a
And
mofo. It really is. It's tough. It's tough.
as you all get a long rest, I'm going to remove Casper from the combat tracker.
So does Blink just have a horse now?
He does.
All right. He takes off his hat and he pulls out a frog and tries to feed it to the horse.
The froggy, the frog, the horse eats it.
The horse eats a frog? Will a horse? I don't know about horses. So will a horse eat a frog? I tried to give
They're
a horse a boiled egg one time, and it's like
they
jumped
generally
back.
don't, but yeah,
All right.
Horse is
Blink now
hungry.
thinks this is what horses eat.
it's green.
Blake's like, Quinn says a carrot might also do its vision some good too.
Do you have a carrot?
Certainly. Do I have survival or something? Can I find a carrot? Let's see.
Sure, make a survival check. Find a wild carrot.
I don't think I even have survival. I'm like, I think this is a carrot.
Find the poison carrot.
It's a little green, but I think he likes green.
It's actually a mushroom, but
It's a
you think it's a carrot.
A mushroom carrot. It's a carrot mushroom.
I'm sure it's fine.
Alrighty. So you guys spend the night, no trouble. You get yourself a long rest. The sisters are very excited. They explain to you that the contingent that they think got captured was the ones who were carrying the holy robes of Sister Adelind. They were headed towards here to use them for the ritual. And if they were the group that got caught, we should do everything in our power to go and rescue them.
Man, it's really lucky that that guy betrayed them then.
Yes, yes. You never know what help is out there. Not everyone wishes to serve these undead dogs.
And have these sisters heard of any wedding going on.
A wedding? What kind of wedding? Are you getting married? Is the
No,
robot?
a
D-
black wedding,
we're
right?
we're tasked to use the robes of Sister Adeline to stop the dark wedding, then defeat the leader of the Ghoul uprising. Tis
I'm
been
not aware of any wedding, dark or otherwise. The sisters don't generally get married. The Spear Maidens of Hope uh, were married to the spear and to destroying the undead.
so sex out. Just asking for a friend.
No, nobody said anything about that. You said we don't get married. We're not nuns.
We're not nuns.
All right.
Let's go to town.
So, are they coming with us?
Yeah,
The sisters.
they will definitely be coming with you.
Great.
Why?
They are there.
So Sister Doroka, she just likes Tyrion's butt, or is that why she's got him targeted? I'm just asking.
Oh, she was healing.
Cute little butt.
She's got to pinch it as he's walking behind.
He's a perfect size to keep warm, help her keep warm at night.
All right. So, as described, Borselberg is approximately 30 miles northeast of the ruins of Jarlsberg on the road towards Krakova City. Um, and based on Casper's warnings, you are able to make your way without encountering any of the patrols, which he described to you. There are frequent patrols of ghost knights and the conscripts around the region. But with his information, it's not too bad. Now, as you get closer to the castle, it's situated at the top of a hill overlooking the road and the river Runnel. There's a small village, was also named Orlsberg, and it's kind of grown up around this sturdy stone bridge that goes over the river. The town itself is very small. There's only about 2 dozen simple houses, and you don't think there could be more than 100, 150 people in the whole town. There's a track that leads up the hill to the castle from the road, and so if you want, you can get up to the castle without going through the village. Um, but that's kind of how it's laid out.
Uh, in a town that small, we will surely stick out. Perhaps we should send somebody in to scout things out. Maybe see if we can find our contacts.
Well, Quint is probably your best stealther to go in and sneak around. And he would be more than happy to do so. They have he's got a cloak of Elvenkind, doesn't he? Does he?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Got boots.
He got the bargain cloak of like Elvin.
He got the cloak of dark green.
Book of half elven kind.
Kind of elven.
Elvin adjacent.
No, must be another character. So he's gonna pull up his cloak anyways. That's not the cloak of Elvenkind. And think about this was a cloak of Elvenkind, and then sneak into town, coming from the opposite side of the keep.
Okay. It is not difficult to sneak into town. There is no walls or anything like that.
Oh,
It's just
he does have a cloak of Elvenkind. Damn it!
Does he have it equipped?
Yes, and
He doesn't have.
attuned. Again,
He doesn't have the effect in the combat tracker. Is there an effect for it?
well, it just gives him disadvantage on people to see him and advantage on the stealth checks.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stealth check. DC 10. I don't know if it's possible for you to fail.
DC 10? Yeah, that's. I have a plus 10. Oops. Not that button.
So don't roll a -1.
How does a 26? Dun,
That
dun, dun, dun,
works.
dun, dun.
You have no trouble down,
Doo-doo-doo.
no. And inside you see simple villagers. They're just kind of going about, what a normal village would do. There's people cleaning stuff. There's some people out hanging clothes on clothing lines. There's some people that are slaughtering chickens and tending little gardens and farms and stuff. They all just kind of seem to be going about their business. In town itself, there really is only a single like inn, and everything else is just mostly residential houses and stuff like that. And the inn is called the Hungry Wolf. And are you going in or in the inn or?
I want to do a quick little perimeter check and see if there's a way that I could sneak into the end.
You could certainly go in the back door. You don't know if there's anybody in the back door, but there's yeah, it's not difficult to see the back door. It's not
Yeah,
guarded.
I wanna like move up to the back door and I'll listen and see if I can hear anything inside. Does it look like a kitchen? Is it a screen
That's
door or?
exactly like it. Well, it's a wooden door, but it's just kind of on one hinge. It's just kind of hanging there a little bit. It's not sealed up.
So I'll
It's
like
not.
creak it open a little and peek in.
All right, you peek in, and inside you see a man and a woman. They seem to be cooking. One guy's prepping some meat for the dinner, and the lady's kneading bread, and she's kind of singing a little tune as she kneads the bread.
So it's the kitchen. Does it look
Sneak
like
attack.
there's a I'm gonna sneak attack him with a loaf of bread. Uh, I'm gonna scooch around to the other side and see if there's like a window I can look in and see if there's anybody inside the. Is there a tavern? Is there like a bar?
There's just a kind of a front room that can fit maybe a dozen people. It's a very small establishment, and maybe you could fit 20 if everybody kind of packed in really tight. And there's just tables where people sit, and you see there maybe 6 people in there right now. It's not busy at all. They're all just kind of sitting there eating the food.
I'll uh, I'll I'll go back to the party and tell them that I can get you to the inn without anyone seeing you, but if we go inside, there's people in there, but they didn't seem very hostile.
You did not see a
Do,
single weapon the entire time you were there.
do we know if the innkeepers are friendly to us? Did Casper tell us about them?
He never specifically said the names of the innkeepers, but they could be the people that he named. You're just not. He never named their professions.
So we just
Doc Bob,
sneak in, try to
Harry.
sneak into the
Oh,
inn.
all right. You go ahead and sneak your way into the inn. Again, it's not difficult. There's one main door in the front and one door in the back, and you try to sneak your way in. And after a few moments of you, all 7 of you coming in through the front door, it starts to get pretty tight and crowded inside. It's a little hard to sneak in when there's 7 of you and you're filling up half the room.
And we got
Uh,
gear, backpacks, and
yeah, huge old
Plus the
gear.
horse.
is a purple
Robot
horse
guy
in here too? Is it
barely fits in the door. He's squeezing in. And
Were
you
you
get in
finished?
there.
Were you finished eating that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my short sword knocks a bowl off the table.
all the people you see sitting at the tables immediately kind of stop talking and put their heads down and just kind of look at their plate, look at their bowl, and just kind of slowly eat. They look a little nervous. And after a couple of moments, the bartender, the guy you saw cooking earlier, he comes out, says, "Honey, we have guests. What can I get for you? Uh, if you can find a seat, please have a seat."
So Quinta put 10 gold on the table near the innkeeper and says, "Whatever you got to eat, something warm, and we seek information about." And he points up to the keep on the hill, about rescuing some of our friends that are trapped up there.
His eyes go absolutely wide at the gold on the countertop, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
Yes, for your time.
Um, okay. And he kind of takes the money and he puts it into his pouch. He's still looking at it in his hand. So what kind of information are you wanting? Oh, we can get to that in a little bit. Oh, Olga, bring us some plates. We need 1, 2, 7. And they quickly start trying to bring out plates of food. They've got this day-old stew that was been sitting in the pot, and some fresh bread that she had just been baking. And he was working on a nice egg pie, and he brings each of you a slice of egg pie to enjoy with your dinner. And it's good food. It's pretty basic fare, not super fancy, not terribly spiced, but it at least fills your stomach. And well, everybody except customer support bot, who
Is there any rat in it?
my food never has rats in it. What
Blink looks disappointed.
would you like a rat in it? We could send our son out to go get one.
Oh, that would be great.
We can't hear you, Drake. Can't hear you.
Hello?
There, now you.
Huh. I said, can't you pull one out of your hat?
No, I left the hat strapped to the horse's face like a feed bag.
With frogs coming out. So Quint's gonna say, we're looking for information as well. We have to get into the basement of that keep and rescue our friends. We hear there's a secret way in. Who knows of this?
Give me a persuasion check at advantage.
Advantage. Persuasion. Oh, nice.
That's a good roll. All right, yeah. So you get him talking, and after a few minutes, you feel like he's really on the same wavelength as you are, with your Krakovan rebel background. That's what gave you advantage. And you can tell he absolutely hates the people up in that fortress. So he says, "What were you looking to learn again?"
The secret way into the keep.
Oh, yeah. We haven't told them about that. Dumb bastards. Well, there's a tunnel. I can give you information about that. There's also a guy named Rustum. He's coming tomorrow. He's gonna make a delivery up
Don't
there.
like the sound of him.
Hold on.
Rustum.
Oh, I like tunnels. That sounds pretty good to me.
I still say you should try the waste tunnel first.
Yeah. So he says he's going up to make a delivery. So if the tunnel don't work, maybe you could hide in his wagon and he could kind of get you in the front gate. It's a little risky though. But I can tell you what I do know about the tunnel. Um, it's he gives you some directions. It's about half a mile away. The entrance is about half a mile away from the fortress, and it was dug underneath and comes up inside one of the rooms inside the castle.
Sounds perfect. How do we find it?
Where is that? I have it here somewhere.
Also, has anyone been in the keep?
People are taken up there to feed once in a while.
Does anyone know who would have keys to the cells down below?
None of us would. Maybe the general.
The general is the only one with keys to the cells? There's no
All we know
cell
is he runs
keeper?
the place.
There's no warden or anything? Hmm.
You'd have to ask one of the people that works in the town. They take our food and come by and slaughter us every once in a while, but we really don't have a lot of information.
I think if you can get me down there, let me worry about the lock.
I do have some picks myself. The key is always handy.
Yeah, it's easier, but it's not as much fun.
True.
So yeah, he describes to you that there's a cave. The tunnel still exists, and there's a cave in the woods to the north of the castle. And he gives you kind of the general areas, but says just it's going to take you a little while. You'll have to search that rough area, but you shouldn't have any too much trouble finding the cave. Um, and once you get into the cave, one of the back walls of the cave is false. And once you get beyond that, there's a passageway, a tunnel that leads directly into the castle.
Another cave.
Magically false or like constructed false?
Constructed false. It looks like the back, but if you push on it hard enough, it'll
It's
move.
expanding foam that's been spray painted.
It's got some
On a
dirt
swivel.
stuck on it. Yeah, caves aren't fun. Quinn says. Another cave? Great.
It's a small cave. It's not a giant cave.
Remember the last cave where we almost died? We had to flee.
Which one was that?
This stupid thing that kept disappearing. We're trying to kill it. Whatever the hell it was.
Oh yeah. The shadow thingy. Oh yeah, that guy was a bastard.
So let's go to the cave. We need anything in town? I mean, is there like a general cart store? Like a
Cave supplies?
guy selling like
Very minimal supplies there.
Is there a place for him to keep his horse?
like-
They'll gladly take the horse.
Great.
how about the
Right.
horse for some
He's gonna
If
want it back.
anything, oh yeah, I want it back. If anything happens to Valentina while I'm gone, I will kill everyone in this town.
Wait, how does he say that? Does he say it like this? They'll kill everyone
Yes.
in town.
Yes, he does say it like that, not like I did.
He's got a little yip to him too, doesn't he? Yeah. I'll kill everyone in town. I can just imagine he's part Chihuahua.
All right.
Yeah, he kind of talks like that. Yeah.
So he gives you some instructions, and you head out the next day. Are you kind of go in the daytime or nighttime, or what time do you want to conduct this raid?
Well, we're probably better off trying to get to the cave during the daylight. I mean, less patrols, undead patrols.
Seems like it.
How far away is the cave, roughly? Couple
It's like
miles?
it's half a mile from it. The cave is roughly half a mile from the fortress. But to get there, you're probably going to have to search for an hour or two.
Yeah, I say we do it during the day. So, like, first thing in the morning, like crack of dawn, we're gonna take off and start looking for this cave. Uh, is it heavily wooded? What's the terrain like?
It's not heavily wooded. It is lightly wooded. There's copses of trees here and there, interspersed with farms and stuff that are being harvested.
All right, well, going to be 60. Let's do 120 ahead of the party. Trying to just be point. See if he can spot anyone before the clankety clank party comes walking up.
All right. So you kind of go up ahead and serve as a scout, and you don't find anybody. You manage to avoid the few patrols. You work them around. You dodged out of the way, and you eventually do find the mouth of a cave. As you come across, and I just kind of dropped everybody on here, but you're all kind of back
I
here a
wish
little ways.
I wish they would change it to be a box and not a line.
What do you mean?
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
everyone's lined up. It would be nice if
Well,
they were in a box. Then you could pick a spot without worrying about
the
clash and
idea
line
I
of sight.
heard they're working on, I don't know if it's gonna ever actually get implemented, was the idea of, how you set up your party order in the party sheet, so that when you drag the helmet, it would drop you in party order. So whatever
Well,
configuration you have in the party sheet.
that's pretty logical.
Oh, it'd
Right.
be nice
Or I
if
just have set
if
3 or 4 set patterns, a triangle or blocks or a line.
Yeah.
yeah, that would be cool. Well, they're definitely working on that party sheet though. The thing's all broken. No one ever uses it anymore, anyways.
Yeah, that's one of the big
Look,
improvements.
I think we still have yeah, we still have last call on ours. He's been dead a while.
Y'all took a lucky feather.
All right, so Quint, when he was up ahead, he kind of lighted up on that rock, and as the party approaches, he's going to kind
And
of
we left the horse
watch.
in the town.
Oh, the horse is not with us. Valentina, the horse.
Okay. Horse is gone. So you light up onto that rock. Let me pull up my description here. So the cave that you come across is kind of a part of a large rock formation. There's trees and bushes around, not super thick, but there's a good number of trees here. There's smaller trees. It looks like they've been harvested multiple times. There's stumps and some of the trees are fallen down on the side. So it looks like people may have come through here uh, many times in the past. And you can see that there is a cave entrance. It goes in here, and that's kind of all you can see from here.
Did you say we saw lots of tracks that go into there? Or go
No,
by here?
not tracks. There's just evidence of trees that have been cut down. So you can tell there've been people here, but you think that they're more like collecting wood and stuff.
What? We got a little marching guys going. Hut, hut, hut. 3 in a row.
Yeah, you had 3 selected.
So who wants to go in first? You want Quint to go in? Oh, like, because I think Tarian needs a light source.
Several of us have glowing weapons. Like I have a glowing glaive. So.
And Sir Tagos has a lantern of revealing it lit.
And Tyrion does have Blink's thing that sheds light like 5 or 10 feet.
Well, Quint makes sense to stay in the back since he can move, quicker than everybody if need be, using his bonus action to dash. So
All right. Tarian, give me a perception check. Okay, thank you. So from a little further in the cave, you hear the sound. It's kind of uh, like the sound of a dog lapping at water in a bowl. Yeah, but it's much louder, like a much, much, much larger dog than a normal sized dog.
do you poop a
I can't
little?
hear
What?
Can't hear you, Sven.
I hear something in the cave like a big animal drinking.
Do you want me to move up and look?
And Sir Tagos will turn around. He hears something in the cave like a big animal drinking. Sister Olga will turn around. They hear something in the cave like a big animal drinking.
Blink turns to Quint and say, "What'd they say?"
There's a drinking animal. I'll Quint to talk to the cannon. And Sister Dorktha, who's kind of out here on this wall. There we go.
All right. Yeah, they're ready to come up.
All right, so you can pull out his weapon and charge in.
All right. Well, let's roll initiative then.
Yeah, I want to be right behind him, even if I have to push people out of the way rudely.
It's a bear licking his balls. What are we doing? What?
Roll initiative.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for you to push it. Damn it. Get so used to
Yeah,
that.
I thought I had enabled it, but apparently I didn't.
Makes sense. I go on a 12. Doesn't make sense that Sertagus goes on a 5 though. That doesn't make sense at all.
It's kind of funny to me because
No, it's
you
not.
re-roll initiative every time automatically for us. So I don't know why it just doesn't start off that way.
Oh, I can do that.
He could,
I can
yeah.
automatically push initiative for you all if that's easier.
I don't need the illusion of choice, but I don't know if
Oh,
my
you
other
mean in the
players
party
are
sheet?
comforted
Yeah,
by
I
that.
never use that much though.
In
I always
the
forget
menu,
about it.
yeah, I can roll PC initiative, no problem. All right, so we'll start off with Blink.
All right. Yeah. Blink's not sure what's going on yet, so he will just kind of, move up a little bit and yeah, take the dodge action for now. He's gonna let Tyrion and some of the other guys go first.
Just watched everybody play the telephone game. Alrighty.
Quint is going to. He's going to move up to there and take a peek around the corner real quick.
All right. Are you trying to move stealthy or no?
No.
All right.
Because you got to move at half your speed, so.
Yep. So you move up to there, and you see this large, kind of a purplish thing. It's the size of a bear, but it has the head of an owl, and it has these purplish feathers that slowly blend into fur going down its back, and it is facing away from you, and its head is down, and it looks like there's a small puddle of water on the floor that it's drinking out of.
What's up, Moogle Muffins? Thanks for the raid. So has Quint ever heard of one of these things, like a bear chicken, a turkey bear?
Good question.
I mean, he's pretty crappy with like nature, especially on this plane of existence.
Give me a nature check to see if he's ever even heard of one before.
It's like it's a chicken.
Nope.
Well, we gotta go that way. And does it have like big claws and like he's like,
Oh, it has huge bear claws at the end of its paws, all four
yeah,
paws. and this
Sounds made up.
giant owl head beak.
do I have like a advantage on it?
You're not in bright light there, but is there a reason you would have advantage on it?
Because he doesn't know I'm here? Oh, because I'm not stealthing,
So-
right?
Not stealthing.
I think Quint's just gonna go. It's a
You don't
big
know if it's
bear
hostile either.
owl thing, and he's gonna move back. It's a bonus action, and ready his action. If that thing comes like anywhere where he can see it and it looks mad, he's gonna shoot it.
All right.
And I'll drop ready on myself, so because we might not make it to me again.
All right. Shove, shove, shove. Oh, sorry, I was trying to make it cheaty.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get stuck on the line of sight.
I did not mean to draw. That's him vomiting with fear. Move up my last little 5 feet. And then I guess I'm going to try to make 2 crossbow shots at it.
You have crossbow expert?
I'm going to make 1 crossbow shot at him. And be corrected once
'cause
again
of
for
the-
the same mistake.
Of the load.
Loading property. Yeah.
The loading property. Yeah.
I got to get Blake to build me an auto-loading crossbow.
That would be possible. Pump. That would be cool if it's a pump.
Pump action crossbow.
And then I clicked the wrong button. I'm awesome.
Well, I mean, if you were like trying to rob somebody, you just pump it and just give me all your money. And that's a universal sound of somebody's about to ruin your day.
All right. I'm going to look back at the party and say I've made it angry.
You shoot this thing right in the ass, and it screams in rage and whips around and sees you.
Got its attention.
Tyrion, go wrestle it.
So Tyrion is not really sure why it was presumed this thing would automatically be hostile, but it's hostile now. So he's gonna throw his javelin. His
Did you see what it was doing to that water?
hand axes at it.
Can he see it?
Tyrion? Tyrion's over here now.
Yeah, he doesn't have dark vision. Does he have a light source?
Oh.
Can let him see?
Yeah.
Okay, then no. So he'll wait until
Wait, Tyrion
gonna
has
hold his action to throw his
orb,
attack.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got that.
The drift glove,
Yeah.
I think.
He
Drift
does have a
globe.
drift globe. Yep.
Is he taking it out and use it as an action to light it? I don't think customer support bot can see either in the dark.
Oh yeah, my glowing glaive doesn't give up that much light.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Nice.
take back that attack.
That's fair. Sorry about that. I don't know why I can see him.
It's only one attack. You can say he did it when Sir Tegas moves in with his light, if you want. Tyrion's gonna wait and throw his hand axe as soon as he can see it. You
Okay.
can hear it.
And ready.
Yeah, if I didn't attack it, then it's not mad yet. So
Nope.
Now it's happy.
So you hear this thing as it comes walking over. Now, do either of you have readied actions?
Quint does,
Yes,
but
Tyrion does.
I don't think. Can I see him?
Mm,
No, stupid corner.
And because CSB would have,
yes.
wouldn't you?
You had a
yeah,
ready-
I would have had an action ready to attack something hostile, but
Right.
I don't know if I'd use sniffing hostile.
Oh, it doesn't look happy. He's defending his den. He looks like a wild animal defending his den.
All right, then yeah, I would have stabbed him. I would be able to see him because I'm stabbing him with something that glows.
Not very well though. Just not very well. Just want to point that out. Oh, that one's good.
So Tyrion goes to throw his axe, and as this thing comes into view, he is just his mind does not understand what he's seeing. He stumbles back and throws it, and it hits the ceiling and comes down and sinks into it because of his halfling luck. He had rolled a 1.
Oh, you gotta get the ha ha.
All right. And this thing rushes forward and seems confused by customer support bot. You don't smell right.
I get that a lot.
But
Can Tyrion use his bonus action to put honey on CSB or salmon? Put a salmon in his pocket.
but he does like the smell of Tyrion, and he first takes a swipe at you with his claws, slashes a nice big gash across your chest, cutting deeply into you, and then tries to bite your head off with his beak. He tries to engulf your entire head, but you manage to duck underneath it. It's so big and bulky that he can't quite get down low enough.
Moving.
I don't know if I have. I don't think I have the light on me again, but I do have it, and I'm going to set it on the floor right there and attack this thing.
Let me give you a lantern. Yeah, you got it. Now, you're setting the lantern on the floor. Is that the idea? Okay. 'Cause your
Correct.
weapon
And just
is
right
so-
below me. Unless, as we had talked about, it's now been long enough. We had talked about Blink making me a walking staff with 3 prongs that I could just set. I'll use it like a walking staff. Has a lantern on a hook, and it's sort of like a walking cane that has those prongs that will stand by itself. We had talked about that, but I don't know if he's finished it yet. But it was probably game time 4 days ago. It was before we went into the cave up in the first city where we rescued those people. The first city we came to that we didn't go into, and you just said we went straight to the place and attacked.
Game time, that's like a month ago. But yeah, sure. He made a staff.
Okay, so yeah, so it's just lets it go, standing there, and attacks. Anyway, sorry.
Hmm?
Looked like you got robbed of a 16. It was like,
Right. But you hit anyway. All right, Sister Olga is just going to ready in action. So Sister Dorotka. And top of the round, we're going to wrap up the session for tonight.
yeah, and Quint lost his ready to action, so on that. Well, he wasn't supposed to run in first. He just peeked around the corner. And that's it. Tomorrow night I'm going to be DMing over on Rob Tui's channel at 9 Eastern. If you want to catch me over there, I will be running Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden, and that's all this information right there. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Grounds, same channel, 9 o'clock Eastern, Rob's channel. We're going to be doing something about a new parser or something. The old NPC engineer thing or something. I don't know. We're going to be talking about nerd Fantasy Ground stuff. And then Tuesday, Princes of the Apocalypse. Thursday, maybe back over on Marbania stream. We're short players. If anyone wants to play Thursday night, 8 o'clock on Deadlands, Savage Worlds, give us a shout. We're running interviews for players. And then Friday, I will be running Jungles of Cholt, which seems like 3 months since I ran that. But that's it. We're out of here. Say goodnight, everybody, to the old stream. Let's see. Is there somebody we're supposed to go raid? Yeah, let's go raid Rob real quick since he's still running and it's his last night and stuff. This is his last game in this session, we think. So we're gonna go rob him. We're gonna go raid Rob, not Rob raid. So just hang out for a minute, chat, and as we go raid, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Raiding now. Goodbye. See you guys.